Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Write down. Now you understood what is vendor master, right? I'll just give you the details. Like vendor master contains 3 types of data. Okay. 3 types of data. One is general data. Second is company code data. Third one is purchasing data. This is the types of data, and vendor master is created at one is company code level. At the company code level, we are maintaining basic data of vendor and accounting. This too we are maintaining under the company code. In the interview, they may ask, okay, vendor master can be created at which levels? You have to tell company code level and then purchase organization level. Organization level. Again, in the purchase organization, basic data and purchasing data. Done?
Yes.
Yes.
The third thing is T codes for the creation. Here we are using XK01 for the creation. Write down the same thing, whichever you have written in the material master, right? There MM01, here XK01. Only few little bit changes, that's all. For change, XK02, XK03 for the display, XK04 for the display the changes, XK05 here to block or unblock the vendor. Then XK06 flag for deletion. Then is that complete vendor list. These are the T codes for the vendor master. Done?
Yes.
Yes.
What about others?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Let me know once you're done with these 3 things. You should understand, okay? Vendor master is also called as an supplier who is going to supply some of the goods to the enterprises, and vendor master contains all the required details about the vendor. For example, name, address, currency, DAF details, all the things will be getting under the basic data. And then it contains 3 types of data: general data, company code data, and purchasing data. And vendor master can be created at 2 levels. One is company code level and other is purchase organization level. Once we are done with, there are T codes for the creation of the vendor master. These are the T codes which we are using for different purposes for the creation, change, display the changes and all. Once you're done with, I'll move on to the creation of the vendor master in the system.
Yes, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the T code for the creation of the vendor master?
Basically 0.
Yes. We can see the screen, right? First one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No need to mention anything in the first line in the vendor. This is nothing but same thing, internal or external vendor number. No need to maintain anything as of now. Just what you have to mention is company code. So which company code I have to maintain here? Harish?
929.
HSCB.
HSC.
No.
1989.
It is 1989. So purchase organization, which purchase organization we have created, Harish? Have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me which purchase organization we have created? HHPO. We'll take RH.
Yes, HSP.
Yeah. Manish, don't get confused, okay? Only the plant purchase organization we have defined that day. The company code I have told you to take the standard one, which we are providing, 1989. Company code we are not going to define. FI team will define, okay? Don't confuse. Company code, take it as a 1989 mandatory. Purchase organization, before whoever already practiced the enterprise structure, take whichever purchase organization you have defined, okay? You can mention that purchase organization only here. Okay. In the below, you can
Okay.
see the account group, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can anyone tell what is the meaning of the account group? Do you have any idea? I'll give you one hint. Like in the material master, what material types? What are the functions of the material types? What it controls? Significance of the material master. In the material
Like-
master,
Like unit of measure, price control.
no. For the significance of material types, you have written the point.
Price control.
Yes. The second thing is
Potential.
number ranges. It controls number ranges, right? It controls number ranges. It controls field selections. It controls price. Everything it controls material type, right? The same thing in the vendor master. Account group will control what type of the vendor we are going to do, and it controls the screen field settings also, and it controls number ranges and the partner function, and then vendor subrange. Write down here. Account group. And one more thing, we have to mention KRED as a standard account group as of now. Till we have to do we can do the configuration part of the account group also, okay? But till we start the configuration part, just take the KRED. As of now, for the practice purpose, for the creation of the vendor master, take KRED as the standard account group. Okay. It controls what type of vendor for example domestic vendor, import vendor, one time vendor. Okay. Second is controls greenfield settings. Third, same thing. It controls number ranges. Fourth one, partner function. Fifth one, vendor subrange. Then
Yes, ma'am.
same, it's like you can link with the material master. Whatever the functions are doing in the material types, the same thing account group will do in the vendor master. Okay. It controls what type of the vendor and it controls screen field settings and it controls number ranges and partner functions and vendor subrange. This will be the separate chapters you are going to learn in the upcoming classes. As of now, only the configuration part of this screen field setting and the number ranges you will learn as of now. Okay. And for the practice purpose, take standard account group, that is KRED. Until unless you create the account group, just take KRED. Okay. I will mention KRED. Just give enter. You can see this screen, right?
Yes.
What you have to do is in the title you have to mention either it is a company or else it is the person name. Anything you can give it here based on the organization requirement. Like suppose I will mention as the company. Okay, in the name I need to mention which from which organization I'm going to buy the material. Okay, like from the I'll take from Tata Group. From the Tata Group vendor, I'm going to buy the material. You need to mention the name, okay, under the company. Or else, if you're going to select any Mr. or Miss, you have to mention the particular person name here from which vendor. You can either mention it as a company name, or else you can either mention it as a person's name here. Okay, based on that, you can do the setting changes. As of now, take company only and mention any name, any organization name you can give. Once you're done with this, you can see the search term, right? Here, what you have to do is you have to give the mention the details. For example, I'll take any randomly. I'm taking just street house number 20 and the postal code is 56 Just we need to mention the address for the particular vendor, okay? And the from which country we are going to take. Just to take any one, like I'll take India. Address we need to mention, okay?
Mansara, why that search term?
Which one?
Search term. One
Yeah, one second. First one now.
search term. Below that, there is a mandatory field, right?
Yeah, this search term as of now just maintain 18. I'll explain you in the configuration parts, okay? Just we need to mention whatever the details we have got from the BPD document, right? We need to mention all these details here. Name. Done. Yes. Clear. Done.
Yes.
Just enter. You'll get the second page. In the second page, what you're getting is the customer number, authorization, or else if you're maintaining any tax for particular this vendor, we need to mention it here. And then address, then tax office, the name, the tax number, all the details, whichever is required. If you wanted to maintain the data, or like the our team will give in the real time, the data will be provided by the team. You have to mention all those details. Okay. In the customer also, likewise. See? And then if you're going to maintain any bank account for particular that vendor, you have to mention the bank account details here, and the account holder name, the bank details, you have to mention it here. But as of now, we are not maintaining anything here. Only what we are maintaining here is only the address for general purpose I have given, and we have to maintain the reconciliation account. Okay. See here also, if we wanted to, you can see the screen, right? Instruction key, ISR number, DME indicator, alternative fee. This and all is not required as of now. Only I'm showing what and all the required details you can mention in the vendor details. Okay. If in the real time, if they are providing all the bank details and if any tax details and all, you have to mention in this particular field. Okay. In the payment transaction, you have to mention the bank details. Just click on this contact person. For example, for particular that vendor, if any contact person is available, like you have to mention that particular name, and then we have to give the details here. Okay. Just give enter. Here there is an accounting information you need to mention. Okay. Reconciliation account and cash management group is mandatory here. I'll tell you what is reconciliation account. Okay. Actually, reconciliation account is nothing but the general ledger account. Okay. What happens once we are done with, like, whenever we are procuring the material from the vendor, we need to pay to the vendor, right? After all the once we receive the goods, we need to pay it to the vendor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For that reason, we need to do the transaction. Whenever we are buying or we are selling or we are making any business with this particular vendor, all the data is maintained under one particular account. Okay, that is called general ledger account. Okay, because in order to get the report after buying or selling the material, we have to see, right, what is the profit, what is the loss. For that, we have to maintain one particular general ledger account. This general ledger account you are going to learn in the automatic account determination chapter. Okay. And one more thing I have to mention it here. While doing the material master in the I told you to maintain the valuation class. You guys remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the material master, whatever the account information is required, that account requirement information is done by the valuation class. The same thing in the vendor master, whatever the details like the profit and loss we wanted to check, that thing is carried by the reconciliation account. This reconciliation account and the valuation class, all these are maintained in the one particular general ledger account. There is one separate session for that automatic account determination. Okay. There you will be learning what is valuation class, what is general ledger account, and how to link that valuation class to the general ledger account. That all the things you will be learning in the automatic account determination chapter. Done? As of now, just take 16. Mention it here. So from for this, under this account, we are maintaining this particular vendor. Okay. Write down whenever you are practicing. No, just use this account group, reconciliation account number in the accounting information. Reconciliation account have to maintain. Done. Manish.
Yes,
Yeah. This you will be
Yes, sir.
learning automatic account determination. Okay. As of now, just maintain 16 lakh. The function of the reconciliation account is it is the general ledger account, because at the end of the day we need to know the transaction, right? Which and all we are making to we are buying the material, and what and all the material we are going to sell. Always it should be loaded in one particular group. Whatever the profit and loss, we are maintaining one particular account. That account is called the reconciliation account. Okay. So as of now, we are maintaining all the things in the this 16 lakh reconciliation account. This will be linked, okay? So that you will be learning in the automatic account determination chapter. Just take standard. Done with this. And mandatory actually for the creation of the material reconciliation account and the cash management group is mandatory in the accounting information. Okay, if you're not going to maintain these two data, vendor will not going to save. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see the cash management group right here. Cash management group is here nothing but, see, you have a number of the cash management group. For example, like which vendor you're going to procure the material. For example, domestic or else foreign payment. I mean to say which type of the payment, domestic payments or the foreign payments. Like based on the which vendor we are going to create, we have to make the changes. Okay, like the foreign customer received, like the domestic customers, foreign customers, we have n number of the cash management group. Okay, like based on which payment we are going to do. For example, we are creating for the domestic payments. Okay, just take A1 here. These two things is mandatory here. Cash management group you have to maintain A1, and reconciliation account you have to maintain 16 lakh. I'll write down here. A1. Done.
yes, Manish.
Just enter. Here what you can see, what is mandatory here, what we need to maintain. Can anyone tell?
I think there is no tick mark there in mandatory.
Okay, I'll just click enter here. Yes. Just I wanted to tell one more thing is important. Okay, payment terms. Okay, in the payment transaction accounting, it's not required to maintain, but I'll tell you the detail why it is using. Suppose what will happen if the vendor is delivering the material within 20 days, we are going to give a 3% discount. Okay, to maintain this particular data, we are maintaining the payment terms. Okay, for example, if the vendor is delivering the material within 40 days, we are going to give only the 2% cash discount. Okay, and for example, within 40 days, if the material is delivered by the vendor, we are going to give 2% cash discount. To maintain this specific data, we are using the payment terms here. Okay, in the interview, they may ask what is payment terms. This is very important for the interview purpose. It is not mandatory to maintain in the vendor creation, but for the interview purpose, they may ask what is the function of the payment terms. That time you have to tell, like, to maintain, like for example, if the vendor is going to deliver the material with the particular time, we are going to give the discount. For that reason, we need to maintain the payment terms. Okay, and we have a number of the options here: within 20 days, within 40 days, within 30 days, like that. Whichever the options is required in the real time, you have to maintain that one. Okay, and if for the particular vendor, if you wanted to maintain this payment term as a mandatory, in the number ranges, we are in the field selection group, we can do that settings. Okay, but as of now it's not required to maintain payment terms, but for the interview purpose I have informed. Done. Just put a star mark in the payment term.
Can you please repeat the definition you just told?
For the payment terms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
For the payment terms, like for example, if the vendor is going to deliver within particular time, we are going to give the discount. Okay, to maintain that particular data, we are using this option. For example, if the vendor is going to deliver the material within 20 days, we are going to give 3% cash discount. Okay. The second example is if the vendor is going to deliver within particular 40 days, we are going to give 2% cash discount. Just write down the examples also and put a star mark here. Done. Just write only one example. Whenever you're clicking this one, payment terms while creating the vendor, you will be getting all these options. No need to write down all the things, just write down only one example. What is payment terms? Under the payment terms, you write one example. That is sufficient.
Okay.
Then just enter. In this also, it's not required to maintain all these details. Enter. If you're here, what we have to do is we have to maintain the currency, order currency. Okay. Like in the beginning, which country we have selected?
India.
So what we need to maintain now?
INR.
Yes. Done. This is actually mandatory order currency. In the beginning, if you are going to change the country there, suppose if you're going to maintain for the US or the Singapore, you have to change the currency according to that country, particular country. Okay. I have taken India. That's the reason I have taken India. INR here. Okay. Once you're done with,
Okay.
not required to enter anything here. Here you have to save. See, you can see this vendor number, right? Vendor has been created for company code 1989, purchase organization HHPO. If you wanted to copy all these things, you can copy and paste it for your reference part. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
This is how we are creating the vendor.
Yes.
Any doubt for the creation of the vendor? This reconciliation account, you're going to learn in the automatic account determination chapter. Okay. Maintain 160000 as of now, and cash management group also maintain it as an A1. Okay. And the account group we can configure until unless we configuration use KRED. This is the standard one. While practicing the material master also, in the beginning you are taken randomly one material type, right? Later you have learned how to configure the material type, industry sector and all things, right? Same things here. As of now, take KRED as an account group. Later you can learn the configuration part of account group. Done?
Yes.
Now we are done with the creation part. What is the T code for the display?
XK03.
Let me check. Automatically it will copy. Okay. Let me check one second. What is the number, vendor number? Last 766, right? See here,
Yes.
100766. Under which company code we have created the vendor? 1918.
Nine.
Then under which purchase organization we have created the vendor? HHPO. Right? See, if you wanted to see only the address, you can click and you can enter. You will get only the address. Or else, if you wanted to see all the things, don't tick anything. Payment transaction. Whatever details you wanted to see, just check. I don't want this. Contact persons are not maintained payment transaction. Just I'll tick this one. See, this is the data we have maintained in the beginning, right? Address we have maintained. Second, we have not maintained anything in the payment transaction. If in the real time, if they provide bank details and all, you have to maintain here. Then in the accounting information, we have maintained reconciliation account and then cash management group, right? And then see, here also we have not maintained anything. And in the purchasing data, we have maintained order currency. That's all. This is how you can display the vendor. Do you have any doubt in the creation and the display? Manish?
No.
So what we will do, just don't take any, sorry, I'll take only 5 more minutes. That's all. Okay. What we'll do, XK02, we'll make few changes. Okay. What I'll do, I'll make changes in address. With the same vendor, I'll make changes in the address. You can see this, right? Instead of 20, I'll make 50. Only I'll make changes only with the address. And I'll save. Changes have been made, right? So what I have to do is, I wanted to see only the changes which I have made. Which T code we are going to use? Can anyone tell me the T code? Only I wanted to, sorry?
XK04.
XK04. Yes, XK04. It we have changed, right? See, older we have maintained 20. In the new, we have maintained 50. Just we have changed the address, street number. In the starting, we have maintained it as an 20 and we have changed it as an 50. That thing we can see here. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. That's all. Today we have learned how to create the vendor, how to change the vendor and the display mode of the vendor, and how to check the changes in the display. XK04. These 4 things we have learned in the vendor master. Do you have any doubts with this?
No.
Harish? No. Manish?
No.
Yeah, just create 1 or 2, 3 vendor, make few changes, display the changes, and they by using XK03, you can see the display also. Okay. In the vendor master, you can only 1 or 2 vendor master you can create today. Okay. The remaining thing, the configuration part and the flag for deletion and how to block the vendor and all, we'll be seeing in the tomorrow class.